Fire and Ice, an interactive grill and bar in the Heavenly Village. Fire and Ice. Fill it up, flavor it up, grill it up, repeat.
And welcome everybody to our first highlight segment here on the Tahoe Outdoor Show. I'm here with Pat, owner and operator of Bobo's, and winter is in full effect. A lot of options out there. So talk about what sets you guys apart here at Bobo's in Reno.
Well, thanks, Mike. At Bobo's, this is our 49th year of business, and we breathe, eat, and sleep skiing. We love the sport. It is our passion.
Yeah.
And so when we come here, you can see that we have one of the largest ski walls in the entire industry, including the West Coast. I mean, I've never been into a ski shop that's had a selection quite like this. So,
and you even got voted the best family store out there in America.
That's correct, Mike. So
crazy.
When
Yeah.
you come in the store, you can see that there's a lot to choose from. The question is, how do you navigate this wall to get the best ski for you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, skiing is our passion, and all of our expert trained staff is trained on a regular basis from our vendors to keep us updated on the latest and greatest technologies.
And we saw it when we were in here filming Armada, giving them the rundown of every nook and cranny of a ski. And you have that throughout all of the ski manufacturers. And one of the highlights you chose here was Rosnell, because every ski manufacturer has a carving ski, an all-mountain ski, and a powder ski, right? I mean,
That's
you just
correct.
need to know and come in here to talk with the experts exactly what the differences
And
are.
there's slight nuances between each manufacturer and each brand, but the important thing is that you're talking to an expert in the field and they know exactly what you need by communicating back and forth to us. So
Right.
in other words, if you're going to come in and you're going to tell us that you stay on the front side, you're a carver, you're never going to get off trail, you're going to stay on the groomed all day, then the Rossi EXP 80 millimeters EXP80 could be a choice for you. Now, when we talk about ski width, we're talking about waist width here in the ski.
Right.
So the skis that's going to stay on the trail, that's going to be on the groom slopes, they're going to choose a ski for them that's going to be a little bit narrower in the waist, that's denoted by a little more side cut to give them edge-to-edge carving
Initiate
turns
it,
easier
right,
and
yeah.
make it less fatiguing on their legs.
And EXP comes in an 80 and an 84. And then for those folks that like to dip off just a little bit into the trees, I mean, we've all had those experiences, right?
Oh yeah, and
This
the
is
conditions
it right here.
are right. And I chose this ski because it's one of the most popular skis that we sell from Rossignol. It's called the EXP 88, and the 88 again refers to the millimeters in the waist. This is the ninja of skis. It's good. It's
Nice.
great both on trail and off trail. This is the person that wants to ski a little bit in the morning with their kids and their family. On the groom, they're ripping up and down the trails on the hard pack, and then in the afternoon they might be able to ski with their buddies, and they could go
Yeah.
rip their chutes in the powder in the trees and off trail.
And this one also comes in an 88 and a 100. So slight variances underfoot, as we call it. And then you've got the Sky 7 and the Soul 7. This is winning a lot of awards, and they were the first to come out with this real light tip. Talk about their honeycomb technology.
This is the flagship of the ski for sure. And if we hold it up to the light, you can see that it has a little bit of honeycomb in the tip to lighten up the swing weight to make the ski a little bit lighter. It still offers basalt in the ski, so it acts like metal without that weight. So it's going to dampen the ski, give you no vibrations, filter out those vibrations, and give you a nice smooth ride,
and some
edge to edge.
some rigidity through it, while
So you
staying
don't have the
light.
vibration when you got to ski
So this is the
down.
Sky 7,
And this is
the
denoted
one-
by 100 millimeters underfoot up to 107.
So come on in here and visit the experts here at Bobo's to find out everything you need to know about winter. That's a wrap here for this interview segment. We'll be back talking about gear, apparel, helmets, all the fun stuff here at Bobo's in Reno.
The Lake Tahoe television question of the week is, in which month does the German Oktoberfest celebration usually occur in?
October.
October.
How about new?
October?
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
It's a tough one.
Such an easy question. Why can't I get an answer?
October in America.
Better when I'm drunk.
September?
Are you asking me or telling me?
September?
Telling you?
Late September.
September.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
September.
The answer may surprise you. It's actually September.
Nestled in the Sierra Nevada foothills is an historic resort like no other. This historic property, discovered in 1862 by David Wally and his wife Harriet, still carries the curative properties and charm as it had when the miners who were searching for silver stumbled upon the now popular hot springs. 1862 David Wally's Resort Hot Springs and Spa offers everything you need for a getaway of relaxation and rejuvenation.
Welcome back to the Tahoe Kids Show. I'm your host, Zoe Laughlin, and today I'm here with Thea.
I'm Thea Hardy, Communications Manager for Sierra at Tahoe.
And today we will be talking about Sierra at Tahoe. Welcome back to the Tahoe Kids Show. I'm your host, Zoe Laughlin, and today I'm here with Thea. Tell me about yourself, Thea.
I'm Thea Hardy, Communications Manager for Sierra at Tahoe, and I pretty much get to have fun for my job.
And what's your favorite thing about Sierra at Tahoe?
You know, my favorite thing is the welcoming atmosphere. There's a whole lot of friendly people here, plus the tree skiing is pretty great.
You just mentioned tree skiing. Can you tell me what that is?
Yeah, so Sierra at Tahoe a long time ago was milled for sugar pine trees. And when those people came out here to take out all the sugar pine trees, they left a bunch of old growth red firs. So when you're looking at Sierra, you see a lot of trees with some great moss on them, a lot of green moss. Well, those trees have been left there over time, and the space between them without the sugar pine trees has left an awesome place for skiing. So when it snows enough, you get to ski in between the trees at Sierra.
Are there any other safety concerns we need to worry about?
We definitely have a lot of safety tips. So when you're tree skiing, you should definitely ski with a buddy. You should always watch for unmarked obstacles. And then check the snow report before you come up to make sure that it's good enough to ski in the trees.
What about the safety for the rest of the mountain?
Well, when you're skiing around the rest of the mountain, you should really obey all the closure signs. And then also skiing to your level. So you wouldn't ski expert terrain if you were a beginner, right?
No.
Yeah, so definitely ski to your level and always stay in control is a really good safety tip to live by.
So I know the park is a big thing at Sierra. What should we do if we're new to the park?
Well, if you're new to the park, we have signs in front of each park. So when you're entering, you know that there's features coming up. You can gauge to your level of riding. So say it's a small park and you're a beginner rider, you might be able to go through there and have some fun. If it's a large park and you're a beginner rider, you maybe should stay out of there.
So what if I'm new to skiing entirely? Are there lessons I can take?
Yeah, we have a ton of lesson options here at Sierra at Tahoe. We have lessons for adults. You can book online and save a ton of money. And there's lessons for kids too, 3-packs, 10-packs, all sorts of options.
Tell me more about that online lesson package.
So the online lesson package has to be booked online ahead of time. And that includes a lift ticket, a rental, and a lesson for 2.5 hours.
How old do you have to be to take a lesson at Sierra?
So you can be as little as 3 years old to take a lesson at Sierra. We offer skiing and snowboarding for just even the littlest of guys. And if you're younger than 3 years old and maybe your parents want to come up and ski, we have a daycare for youngsters.
So I heard Sierra recently updated their food options. Can you tell me about them?
We added Treehouse Donuts, which you get little tiny donuts. They're so delicious with any toppings you want. And we really just gave a facelift to a lot of our other spots. You can get really healthy food. You know, when you're skiing, you kind of want to be healthy, especially as an athlete. So you can get healthy options and then some of those hearty, really feel-good options too.
What's your favorite food at Sierra?
I would say my favorite food is, the salads in Solstice. They're delicious.
So what makes Sierra different from the rest of the ski resorts up in Tahoe?
So at Sierra, we really embody the authentic skiing and snowboarding experience. When you come up to Sierra, you can park in the parking lot and go straight to the lift. There's none of that distraction with the village or anything like that. So you get right on the mountain and do what you came here for, to ski and to snowboard.
Welcome back. Ken joins us from Lake Tahoe Communities, and special guest, haven't seen you for a while, Brad Scott.
Pete, how you doing?
Glad to have you here back on the show.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
So Kenny, some of our viewers tune in for the first time. They don't know anything about Lake Tahoe Communities. Yeah. Shame on them, right?
Well, they better.
Give us an overview, right?
Well, just overall, it's a community-based marketing approach that specializes in real estate. Mm-hmm. We've got a community website basically for every Nevada community, and we're working our way around the lake, all 56 communities. It's amazing.
Just shows how much people love Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, that's right. It's not us.
Yeah. So Brad, I've known you since you were as old as my little kids.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, tell me about the video projects. Obviously, you're doing super high-end stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, I think what really started setting the videos off for especially for Kenny's stuff for LakeTahoeCommunities.com is I was able to study up and get my Part 107 drone certificate. So that lets me commercially operate drones, and so it lets you see Tahoe from this different perspective. That's it's just like nothing you've seen before. You can't see those same views from the ground, right? Or even from a helicopter, because usually if you're shooting from a helicopter, you're shooting out the side of the window, so you're just getting these side pans. So with the drones, you're really able to create these angles that are just spectacular, and it's almost like you're a bird flying over Tahoe, and it really opens up possibilities for getting the shots to be really cool. And for real estate stuff, you can't beat it, because it really shows off the property, the surrounding areas, and it's really fun. Actually, it's like I'm playing a video game the whole time.
So the prices of drones keep coming down, and everyone thinks they're an expert. Yeah. And some people actually do a good job, but you have a lot of photography background as well.
Yeah.
So you bring to the table.
So I've been doing photography since I was in middle school, but I've been shooting professionally ever since I was 18. I'm 30 now, and so I started off with still photography and learned everything from the basics all the way to shooting action sports and real estate. And real estate can be one of the most difficult things to shoot as far as photography goes. I get a lot of real estate agents calling me up saying, "Oh, can you reshoot my property?" I had my friend do it, who's a photographer, and it's just tricky. I mean, I've been doing it for years now, and it's hard to make the properties look inviting, look spacious, and so I just kind of used my photography experience, moved that into both video and photos, and it helps me get the compositions right from the air with the drone.
So Ken, if someone's going to sign up with you, you include this package in this service.
Absolutely.
How do people get in touch with you, and what's the first thing?
Simple thing, just first off, go and get yourself familiar with LakeTahoeCommunities.com. sign up and you can be notified about listings immediately. I've got a one press listing, so wherever you want to see listings, Glenbrook, Incline, you just press a button, you can see everything that's available.
And we're featuring one of your listing segments in this show all month long.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's very high quality. It's good to see you again, Brad. And
you too,
great to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Views since you started. That's pretty.
It's crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us,
Thank you,
Pete.
bud.
All right,
Appreciate
stay
it, man.
tuned. More of the Tahoe Real Estate Show coming up after the break.
Welcome to Omni, where we are all things fitness. We offer a variety of ways to get fit at Omni Tahoe, with pole, bar, circuit training, as well as kids yoga, and South Lake Tahoe's only hot yoga in an infrared heated studio. Omni Boutique also has an array of quality yoga apparel, including locally made jewelry, goods, and unique gifts. Visit us in the newly renovated The Crossings at the Y or at omnitahoe.com.
Yeah, we've got Throwback Day here at Sierra. It's been awesome. We just completed our first activity. We had a spread eagle contest. It was pretty awesome. Everyone's rocking their onesies and throwback gear, taking it back to our Sierra Ski Ranch roots. So it's been pretty fun.
We're gonna have a hot dog eating contest here on the plaza at 12:30 today. So kind of to honor the traditional hot dogging of everyone hopping down the mountain like they used to on their straight skis. We're kind of doing a spin on that and you know, encouraging people to eat their face off in hot dogs.
Decided why not host a day, throw it back to our Sierra Ski Ranch roots. Skiing is one of the favorite pastimes. Why not get dressed up, have a crazy fun reason to just come out with your friends, enjoy a day on the slopes. We got some awesome snow the past couple days, and yeah, it's just been super fun.
Tahoe wood maps make the perfect gift for the Lake Tahoe lover in your life. Locally made with pride and incredible detail, including lake depths and every town surrounding our pristine alpine lake. These beautiful 3D maps are the real thing. Find them in shops around Tahoe or go online to TahoeWoodMaps.com. Go to TahoeWoodMaps.com for a 15% off coupon for holiday shopping, plus free shipping.
Thank you for joining us here on the Tahoe Lifestyles and Dining Show, a slightly different location than we're normally at. Not often do you get some really healthy, fun options at a ski resort like this. Sierra at Tahoe, here with Thea Hardy. For the folks out there that haven't been up here and tested out all the options, walk me through your breakfast, lunch, and then your après deals out there on the mountain here at Sierra.
Yeah, so here at Sierra, we have got you covered on all the bases. We know sometimes it's hard to roll out of the house in the morning with the whole family. So on the breakfast front, we've got you covered. You can get anything from biscuits and gravy to chicken and waffle sandwiches. And then we have these donut options that are really great. So if you're looking for something to put a little zing in your morning.
My favorite, the breakfast burritos, so you don't have to make breakfast, stick it in your jacket and you're on the lift before anybody else.
Yes, that's amazing. As well as pour over coffee, all kinds of stuff to just wake you up and get on the mountain. So once you've had breakfast and you want to go out and ski, burn off some of those calories, you are ready for lunch.
Yep.
And you guys are actually headed up to 360 to talk with Dennis with the best view in Tahoe.
Yeah,
I swear by it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And they've got some great options from Sonny's Barbecue up there, so can't wait for you to look at
we're gonna
that.
be seeing that on the next segment here.
Yeah, but down here at the Solstice Eatery, we have some really nice healthy options.
Yep.
And so, you know, we know that skiers and athletes want to stay healthy, want to keep their physique very nice. So we have options like the wild caught Alaskan salmon. And this salmon is glazed in a miso glaze and then it's over a bed of ancient grains.
Nice.
Served with naan bread and stir-fry veggies.
Love it. And then the one here we've got in front of myself, It's got a few different meanings, and it's very tasty.
Yes, I can tell your mouth is watering. So this is the Korean barbecue ribs. They are pork ribs, and they're with the ancient grains, naan bread, and stir-fry veggies. And this dish, since it's Korean barbecue, it does pay homage to our Olympic debut in South Korea, and Jamie Anderson, who raked in the medals this time. So really proud of her, as well as our diversity as a ski resort. So we have diversity from guests to employees, and we're really proud of that.
One of the most diverse in the country.
Yes. So we want to definitely show that kind of diversity and give people enough to make their taste buds really excited.
Plus, you get to sit out here under the sun and you can watch your kiddos if they're getting lessons. You can watch, the more advanced skiers come down Lower Main. But what I want to know is, what's your favorite? What's the go-to for Thea Hardy?
So my personal favorite, not pictured here, is the pork banh mi. So it's pulled pork, and it's in a Korean barbecue sauce as well, topped with pickled vegetables and jalapenos, my favorite.
And that's served French roll, and then
and that's served with some cold soba noodles on the side and cashews. It's delicious to die for. So Solstice Eatery, the place to go if you're down here at the base area at Sierra.
If you're one of those go-getters that just skips lunch all the way through and you just end the day with après, the pub is the place to be. Live music, happy hour. Give us the details.
Yeah, so we have a ton of live music all season long in the pub, and also happy hour every day. It begins at 3 p.m. And something that's pretty special out there is the Mountain Mary. So the Mountain Mary is a stacked Bloody Mary. Even if you don't like Bloody Mary, you will be in awe of this thing. And it has the usual fixins, but not usual. There's a spin, and so it's a blue cheese slider that comes right on top of this Bloody Mary. So if you're, having a drink, you need a little snack, it's all there, all
it's
in one
larger
package.
than just a pint. It's good enough for two, so gotta love it.
Yeah, it is amazing. So I can't wait for you to try that also.
When is happy hour at the pub?
3 p.m. daily.
All right, thank you very much. Thea Hardy here at Sierra at Tahoe. In the next segment, like we mentioned, we're going to visit Dennis up at the top of Grandview at 360 Smokehouse. Stick with us.
All right, the Lake Tahoe television question of the week is, where in the world will you find the world's largest desert?
The Gobi.
I don't know. The Mojave Desert.
The world's biggest desert?
Yes! Yes!
California?
Disappointed!
The Sahara.
The Sahara.
You like tomato, and I like tomato.
Africa.
I have no idea.
Mojave? No. It's not the Sahara.
You're getting warmer.
It's the Sahara.
No! No! No!
Dang it, I don't know.
Clueless.
Whatever.
Saudi Arabia.
Egypt.
Antarctica? Antarctica.
The answer? Antarctica.